And welcome back to Late Night Love. I'm Jess, she's Lovey, and love is beautiful and exhausting. Tonight, we're talking about the sting of a child's careless words, the devastation of discovering a partner's double life, the pressure of caring for aging parents while raising young kids, and the everyday choices that shape a family life, like when to move twins into their own room or whether a 5-year-old needs after-school activities. We're also celebrating curiosity and creativity, like finding the perfect take-apart toy for the little builders. Yes, the little builders, or destroyers, as it usually actually turns out. But before we start, let's find out that you can find us at latenightLove.us. You can send us your questions, comments, suggestions, etc. to love@latenightLove.us. And you can also do the like, comment, subscribe, share thing, whatever's down there, over there, somewhere around there. You can hit those buttons and do all that fun, good stuff. And is Lovey reading comments and answering them again?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Because I haven't been checking, so I have been busy as a beaver. So, no. But hey, I did buy a car, so that was nice.
Yes, you did. And that task is now off your to-do list.
Yeah, there's a couple things left to do on it, but I got a good enough deal on it that I figured there was going to be a few things to do, but not much, actually. Surprisingly little.
Very good.
Surprisingly little.
Very good.
And one of them doesn't actually need to be done. I'm just going to do it because it makes me feel comfortable. Yeah, sometimes you got to do it like that. All right. So what do we've got tonight, my love?
Okay. My kid said something mean to me, and I'm in my feelings. He's a 9-year-old boy.
And why are you carrying what a 9-year-old boy says in a moment of emotions? There's just, in a sense, I can get it. This has to be a mother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because fathers don't care. That's nice. Send him on his way. You just don't care. Whatever. You're going to hate me far more often later, so you're good. Right? We're very practical. But women take these things to heart, and I've always wondered why. It's like my nieces. I have a couple of nieces, and the older one and younger one was, arguing about something, and they're going, "What do you care what a 5-year-old thinks or a 7-year-old thinks? What does she know? She doesn't know anything. So why are you even bothering with the time?" It's like a lion arguing with a mouse. Why? Just why? What do you care? Just swat it away or ignore it. It's not worth your time. It is essentially a 9-year-old child is going to have emotions about you up and down you're worried about what a 9-year-old thinks about you. Just wait until they're teenagers.
They're 21.
Yeah. Build a little
40.
thicker skin. I'm sorry, this is just going to be a blunt fatherly thing. You build some thick skin because this is it's not a thing. You have to make it not a thing, because if you make it a thing, now he's got a weapon.
Yeah.
And children, they don't think these things through logically like, adults do. They just know what works and what doesn't. And so if it works, if it gets a reaction out of you, it's going to get a reaction out of you. So you pat him on the head and send him on the way, because he's 9. It's just an emotion. That's all it is.
He's going to have a lot of them.
Yep. Not the first time he's going to hate you.
No. And he's going to say something really mean. Oh, check this out. I know at least one daughter, but I know the other one's thought it. But one actually looked at me and said, "Look up the word bitch in the dictionary, and there's your picture." And it was all I could do not to laugh at her. But I did have a smirk. I couldn't help it, and she got really upset.
Oh, see, I straight up would have laughed. You're damn right it does. What's wrong with you? Go to your room. I don't got time for you. Go away from me. Yeah, it's one of those things. I get the emotion of the moment. I get that mothers take these things personally, but let it go. Get a little thicker skin. Take some this is one of the lessons where you take a little lesson from the father side of the things and just It's nice. Pat him on the head and send him on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
My fiance had a double life boyfriend that she hid from me for over 2 years. How do I move on from this?
What do you mean? You just move on, quite literally.
No, he means make it work with her.
You don't. You at this point, you believe who she is. She's literally telling you without saying it.
She's untrustworthy.
Yeah. It's not an accidental fling while she was drunk in Cabo. You know,
Yeah.
you know, which maybe or maybe not be but at least understandable, if not forgivable. This is just, living a complete double life.
Yeah.
So it's time for her to live a single life and you to go live yours. That's my suggestion.
Now, how can he trust again?
What, her?
Not her.
Anybody?
Yeah. Give yourself time. Spend time with yourself, hon.
Yeah.
Family. People who really love you that you trust. So you don't get, don't hurt yourself over this. Don't get hurt. Hurt yourself mentally, emotionally over this.
Do what men have done for generations. You just go build something and you don't worry about the future until it comes. And when you're ready to trust again, you will. If you're not, you won't. And that's just how it's going to be. Go fix something. That's how men get through these things. You go fix or build something. It doesn't have to be a physical thing, right? You can go, right? If you're a computer programmer, go write a program. There's lots of things you can do. So, what is that?
It's a burn from from the oven. I
Clumsies.
I
Clumsied it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's next? Yeah, so just move on. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Oh, and by the way, you can find us on KUBU 96.5 on Live 365. Just search for KUBU and you will find us there at some time. I've got to really figure out what our time slot is. I could just look it up. I think it's kubu.com. Anyway, what is next?
Sandwich generation anxiety hit me hard this week. They have teenagers,
Uh-huh.
and the parents are aging.
Yep.
And they need help now.
Yep.
She's right in the middle.
It's part of the problem when you have your kids late, right? It's kind of, you don't think about that one, but you just gonna have to suck it up, Buttercup. There's no easy answer to this one. Yeah, especially if your parents haven't made arrangements for long-term care. You're gonna have to suck it up some way. Now, hopefully they've got brothers and sisters who can, or aunts and uncles, cousins, whatever, who might be able to help share the load. But sometimes there's no easy answers. And this one there's no easy answers.
This is, you're going to need, I suggest finding a counselor you can talk with about during this time. Because you're going to need some support.
But also, it's just because you have anxiety over something doesn't mean you can't cope with it properly. Doesn't mean you're not capable of dealing with it. You're just having anxiety over it because of course you would.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have children, you'd have anxiety over taking care of your parents. If your parents had already passed, you'd still have anxiety about taking care of your teenagers, it's just the way that goes. So now you've got these two at the same time. It's fine. You can do it. It's just anxiety. Anxiety isn't real life, at least not yet. It's one thing I'm well aware of. Anxiety can make you misinterpret the world. So just deal with the problems as they come. Plan as best you can, knowing that, life is going to throw you a curveball or three along the path. It just is. Anxiety is going to be your little friend that's taking you along the way. That's all it's going to do. I don't have a pleasant answer because it's not one. This is just life. But there will be joys in this. There will. It feels like a big, but there will be joys in this. There will be its own rewards. Being the good human being you are, reward is its own reward. So take heart. You're not alone. People have been dealing with this kind of thing for thousands of years. You are the next in line. It's just your turn.
Aren't there support groups out there? I know there are.
Oh, there's lots of them. You can even get one. You can get them virtual. You can get them, locally. Check your local library, your local community center. There's all kinds of places where you can check in. Just church.
And what about your doctor?
Depend-
Maybe the medical group offers something.
Yeah, especially if you have if you're in an HMO, it's probably easier than if you're in a PPO.
Yeah.
But yeah, check whatever resources you can. Just do a search. Ask your favorite AI the question, and it'll come up with a bunch of answers, and you can probably find a way that suits your particular needs. But
perfect.
But don't let anxiety, overwhelm you. You're going to waste a lot of energy on thought that you should be wasting, that you should be using on action. And this is something I know well. I know damn well. And I say this like it's easy. It is not. Let's be clear. You're going to have to make a conscious choice to focus on doing rather than thinking. It's not easy, but it's your only option. Okay.
Toy suggestions. 4-year-old boy who loves taking apart, putting things together. Okay, aside from the obvious Legos, have you ever thought about going to a thrift store and getting like watches or a big clock, mechanical things? Let him take them apart.
That's probably a little
telephone.
That's probably a little intricate for a 4-year-old, but back in our day, we had Lincoln logs and all those kind of things. The erector sets where you
erector sets.
But I think those erector sets are a little old for.
They're a little old for a 4-year-old.
But yeah, just look for building blocks. If he's 4, look for 5 and up. I always bought stuff that was a year older than my children. If it said 3 and up, or 4 and up, I'd get it from my child when they were 3. 1 year before. Just because 1, I wanted to push my children a little bit, push their development a little bit. But 2, it makes the toy last longer. They don't use it for a year and a half rather than 3 months. It's So there was a couple things. Just again, ask your favorite AI. A toy suggestion for 4-year-old boy who loves taking apart and putting together. Hey, I want to try something right here. We're gonna do this live, just for fun. So, just so you guys know,
let's see.
I've pasted this thing into Opera AI. Lego set, take apart dinosaur toys.
Ooh.
Take apart dinosaur toys. Construction vehicle take apart sets. Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
Cars, because you can mix it with cars and the thing. Yeah. And general take apart toys with tools. So they've got some like little planes and stuff. Yeah. Little machine.
Yeah, plane with tools.
You've got some stuff that you can take apart,
Lego, take apart toys.
Yeah, with construction equipment, that kind of thing. So
these are all around $20.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
Yeah.
$25, $30. You can get some nice little fun stuff. So quite literally, if he's into cars, get him something with cars. Get him a take apart car that he can smash, take to pieces, smash to pieces, and put back together. Because that's what's going to happen anyway. So, all right. Okay. So what's next?
Okay. They're both 26. She's with her boyfriend of 2 years. He refuses to accept the breakup.
Well, depending upon what she means by that.
He keeps calling her, asking to but she talks with him.
Well, block his number. Don't answer the text. Stop interacting with him.
Stop responding.
At all, right? Because
at all.
You're essentially leaving a door open.
No.
And if it goes any farther than that, if he starts knocking on your doors, then you just have to get a restraining order because some people can't take the hint.
And that gets her attention.
Yeah. Especially if they're just desperate rather than dangerous. But some people don't know where lines are because they weren't raised properly.
Yeah.
Which is probably why your breakup happens. So, but be careful because we don't want to. It could be more dangerous than it currently appears, but stop entertaining it because anytime you talk to them, you're essentially leaving a door open, whether you mean to or not, because you're willing to talk to them. So, sorry, stop all communication. And if they then still try to continue, then you go the step further.
But you have to be, it's like putting out a fire. As soon as it could be 3 months from now, he calls, you talk to him, then you have, it's called an extinguishing burst. There's a burst of you started the flames again. You have to be consistent and just stop talking to him.
Yep. It's just, if he needs to contact you with a mutual friend, you can call your mother or something if he has.
Yeah.
If there's something that needs to be dealt with, that you don't deal with him directly. Okay.
Best age to move babies' cribs into their own rooms. Twins, and they're one. They must have a big bedroom because they have their bed in there, and then two cribs in their bedroom.
That's a big room. Well, you can move them into your, I don't know. I've never been, one's fine. It's when you're ready to move them into the room, when you're ready to move them into, I don't think there's an age, a best age.
There isn't. It all depends on the child. You know your children.
Yeah. The question is, if you're asking, it's probably about time.
It's about time, yeah.
Yeah. That's generally how I answer these questions. If you're starting to ponder it, then it's probably getting near that time or past it, because you're starting to think about it and you kind of trust parental instincts. This is one of those times where you've got to trust your instincts. You don't need the hive mind for this. You really don't. You're starting to ask the question, that means it's getting close to the time. It's as simple as that. You know how you know? Because you're starting to ask the question.
There you go.
It's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
And I know I repeated myself like 6 times there, so I apologize. All right. Last question.
5-year-old doesn't have any interest in after-school activities. Time for concern? No. He's 5, okay? And I heard it put best. Recently, I read this. A 5-year-old mom asked, after he came home from school, you want to go out for pizza? He says, no. I've been out in the big world all day. I need to be small right now.
That child knows far too much. No 5-year-old should be able to explain that. Good Lord, let that kid be a kid. The heck is wrong with that? Good. That's the most disturbing thing I've heard tonight. All the weird stuff we talk about, that's the one that disturbs me the most. 5-year-old shouldn't be that self-aware. And they should be 5. They should want to go eat pizza and break things. That's what they want to do.
He's an old soul.
Yeah, no kidding. Way old soul. Yeah, the 5-year-old doesn't need to have any interest in after school activities. He's freaking 5. He wants to play with sticks and eat paste and all that various fun stuff. Here's my suggestion. Stop imposing your wants onto your children. Just because you want him to have extracurricular activities doesn't mean he's going to. Doesn't mean he needs to. You can give him opportunities to say yes to things that he's interested in, but don't force him anything, because that's how you're going to kill whatever interest he does have.
Yeah.
So give him opportunities to find interests and support those interests, whatever they are.
Yeah, you're just learning what they are. He's 5.
Yeah.
He's just learning what his interests are.
I'm trying to think of what after school activities 5 years old have. I can remember after just went home at 5. That's
You went
kindergarten.
home and you had your snack and you watched cartoons till it was.
Took a nap, ate cereal. I'm not even.
Did your homework?
I can't.
If you had homework,
You're
at 5.
What?
You don't
What?
have homework.
You're in kindergarten. What kind of homework do you have at 5? You're not.
Yeah.
You're only at school half a day. Anyway, I'm under. What the heck, poor kid. I just yeah, leave him alone. That's my suggestion on that. Let him be.
He needs to be someplace small.
Yeah. So love stretches us. Sometimes it breaks us, but it also rebuilds us in ways we never expected. You're doing better than you think, and you're allowed to feel every bit of what this season is asking of you. For me and Lovey, have a good night, and please remember to love everybody.
Good night.